Good evening and welcome to VP4TV. Tonight we bring you commentary from 9ball.com. It's Friday night 9ball, with 9ball. This is one of the longest running regular and best supported weekly tournament in all of the virtual pool series. We will be covering a select few matches tonight. Please subscribe to join in the chat.
The trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
Polo man, good evening to you. Old man, you better behave yourself, or I'm going to you off. You have been warned.
things look bad, and it looks like you're not gonna make it, then you gotta get mean. I mean plumb mad dog mean. Because if you lose your head and you give up, then you neither live nor win. That's just the way it is.
Your assignment tonight is strategic. You can't give the enemy a break. Send them to hell.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach.
You are watching VP4 TV. Tonight we have some matches from Friday Night 9 Ball. It is a handicapped event. Please welcome your commentator, 9ball.com Tactical Genius.
Good evening. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. Welcome everybody. We'll get the screensaver off in a second. Right, we should be good to go now. Welcome everybody. We're going to have a quick one tonight because at last check, there was only 8 signed up. Hopefully, in fact, there should be a reduction in any background noise or any hissing now that I'm using voice mod, because it's got loads of filters and everything in it. So hopefully I am clear and you can hear us. You let me know if you can't. Let's have a quick refresh here and see how things are doing. Looks as if there's maybe an extra one in. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got 11 in. And we are... What the hell's the time? Hold on. We are, what, 8 minutes away. Now, I've got a question to ask those that are listening, because I've only ever been a team captain in the leagues when we started them, so I've not been a player. And I invited Tam to my team, and he sent me a message back saying that he doesn't see anywhere he can accept. So anybody who has accepted on a team invitation, please let me know what the hell you do, because I can't tell Tam what to do because I've never done it myself. And I've looked at the captain's instructions on the support page. There's far too much to read on it, and I couldn't be bothered trying to find it. The other thing to mention, I think, is let's do a quick show banners. We'll have a look at the 10 ball. We've got a match on tomorrow afternoon if you're around and you want to join us, and that is a match between Bill and Vinces. It's 2 PM in the afternoon GMT, so that's like 9 AM Eastern, 6 AM Pacific, 3 PM Central European time. That should be a very good match. Not sure whether it's round 2 or round 3, but it's going to be one of them. So that will be worth watching. We've also got a match with Tam and Bullabog, which is going at 2:45, so it clashes. The match we'll be watching will be Bill and Vinces. What's that? Under event is in sign-ups. No, he's not in. So the link's in his invitation, and then there's like an acceptance button on the home page or something. Well, hopefully he might drop in the stream. In fact, let me go, because I sent, who else did I send an invite to? Was it you, Coldest Pillow? I can't remember now. Let me just have a quick look and I'll show you, because I don't know if anybody's acknowledged this. Says Tam's the one that said he's a problem. Let me go in and have a look. Yeah, see, you've been sent an invitation, but I don't see you listed in the team, so you've not accepted it yet either. You the same as Tam. I sent one to this Maisie Dizzle guy who sent me a message saying he wanted to be in a team. Bear in mind I can't read the chat at the moment because I'm on a white background. So you're only shown as an invitation, you're not shown as a team member, so you have to do some form of acknowledgement, which I can't remember what you do. Let me go back to the... what the hell is that? Let me go back to the main lobby. Refresh! Oh shit, hang on. Team manager. Right, so there you are. You're now showing as a player. Right, so Coldest Pillow, if you see Tam, tell him what to do. He might come into the stream tonight, I don't know. He might just pop in, but as soon as he pops in, we need to get him told, because as I say, I don't know what the hell I'm doing as far as a player. I mean, I know what I'm doing as far as a manager goes, but in terms of that, I don't know. Right, we'll go back to the 9-ball page and see if there's going to be any last minute sign-ups. No, it doesn't look like it. One Pocket Slim's missing. He's cutting it fine if he's going to be here. He's got only 3 minutes left. You've got Bankster, Brainfall Out, Coldest Pillow, Eloquente, Jess, Dev, Larry, Bill, Simank, Spectre Don, Stefan, Vertical Liquid. Well, I played 6 racks of 10-ball today, never won one. That's why I don't play VP4. Now, Stubb was hinting this afternoon he was going to play tonight, but he's... Let's just wind him up. Not swine up. Just a little bit of information to those who might be interested. Bear in mind it's boring information I tend to give you. That there is a village of called, we don't call it Moscow in Ayrshire, we call it Moscow. And the village is about probably, what, 2.5 miles as a crow flies from where I live. Little small village, just a few hamlets in it. So there is a Moscow in Russia and there is a Moscow in East Ayrshire, Scotland. What's he saying now? Stubb has... I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He rants. See, he rants in short bursts, Stubb, and then he disappears. So he does. Is Parliament still watching? See, Parliament's got the stamina of a 2-year-old kid. He's the same as Stubb. He's got a focal attention of about 2 minutes and then he's gone. So he is. Anyway, we shouldn't be long till we're off and running. About a minute to go. And then we'll be underway. Good evening to Simanx. Let me test some of these other things. Hang on. You probably click hot women in your area link. Oh aye. Right, so the brackets are up. We won't be here that long tonight. What have we got? We'll get this across and we'll do the update. So we've got Brainful out with Bill. We've got Steppen with a bye. We've got Bankster with a bye. Spectre Dawn against Vertical Liquid. Jezdev with a bye. Larry up against Eloquenti. So, first match up in the first round is Brainful out and Bill. So we're going to go into that one. Right, let's go. So welcome everybody. As I say, be warned, I'm using voice mod in order to give me a better sound, but I'm like a big kid with it, so various things will be going on as part of the test. Right, so Bill is waiting on Brainful out arriving. Was Brainful out in the lobby or was he in the stream? Where the hell's he got to? Brainful out. Where are you? Hello? Right, he's in at last. So Brainful out on the right hand side. Race to 7. And Brainful out's getting the 5 ball, which again is very generous. Right, so Brainful out wins the lag. Ball in the break, 1 ball's gone. And no shot on the 2. I was actually in a cave. I wasn't peeing. I was in a cave. So, Brainful out is going to have to duck and dive here in this position. Well, that's going to straighten up. Now he has to hope it doesn't bounce. Bill can cut that in though. And there's a good path around to the right to come into the table. Now he needs to get past the 5. Oh, now he's just got past the 5. That and no more. Well, this is still got to be controlled, this cue ball. I mean, it's going in the right line. He's got to get the pace right. Oh dear. So, a chance for Brainful out. So first rack on the board. That's some length of applause, that one. Wonder when the bloody thing will start. That says it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good a first rack. I think I must have hit it twice by mistake. But it's still a good enough start for Brain Full Out. Well, I don't know. I don't think Bill can push that past the 7. In terms of, it looks tight for potting it. No, that you talking about the darts? The young boy? No, he got beat. He was 4-2 up in a race to 7, and I think he got beat 7-5 in the end. I think he did. What the hell have I did with my screen here? Hang on, that's better. But I mean, he still won a big runners-up prize. Or was it 7-4? Ah, right, he was 4-2 up, and then he lost 5 in a row. So Bill's chance to respond here, but he's got to get high in the 4, which he has done. So now he's got 2 choices. He can drop down soft on the right side for the 4, or he can draw back. He needs to come down far enough. Well, this is all again about the pace. Now, if he's going to head up the line, I think he's going to head up. He's heading up towards that 9 ball. So he's got to watch the pace. And he's judged it pretty well. You know, the danger is going beyond that 6 ball, beyond it, and then leaving an awkward cut, and possibly not a cut at all. So this is the one that matters. Yeah, I said I think the first prize must have been 500,000. I think he get 200 for runner-up, which is still a heck of a lot of money for a 16-year-old boy. And he's got. I'll tell you something. That is lucrative because he's also got an invite to play in this season's what do you call it? The Premier League darts. So it's only invitation, and there's only 8 players get into that, and they can make a bloody fortune in that as well. So well done to Bill. Now all of these functions and features on here are all built into the voice mod. This is the Pro Edition with everything on it. Plus, I didn't realise, but you can download your own MP3s onto it as well, which I have done. And some of the ones you've heard are the ones that you heard when I was streaming an XSplit broadcaster. But these ones are all presets, all built in. And there's hundreds of them, as well as dozens and dozens of different voices. And various other things. Oh, there's my chimpanzee. Right, Bill. Not Bill. Brain Full Out with a dodgy 5 ball, which he should be ducking. Oh, he's gone all out for the bank. But again, you're never going to get great. That's the problem. Oh, tell a lie. I only needed a 5. I forgot about the handicap already. Well, that was a good start again. And is he not getting free kebabs for life now or something? I read something about that. I don't know the full story behind it though. So Brainful out with a 2-1 lead with a very dangerous 5 ball as his extra money ball. Bill gets the kick. Well, I think it's fairly thin into the side. Let's have a look. Hang on a minute. Well, it's not too bad. He's maybe overcut it, has he? Yep, he's overcut it. It was never a gimme, that one. So, the news in the last hour or so mentioned that David Soul has passed away. Now, for people like me who grew up in the mid-70s, David Soul and Paul Michael Glaser were two of the biggest hot shots in television at the time when Starsky and Hutch came around, along with Antonio Fargas as Huggy Bear. And he died today, or was it today, aged 80. So he did. That's another one gone. Oh, he does. I said that. He looks like he's 35, 40-year-old. He most certainly, he certainly, he does not look 16. Put it that way. Definitely does not. Oh dear. So Brainful out needs to take full advantage, and he has done. So 3 racks to 2 in front, a ball or balls in the break, a dodgy cut in the 1 ball, which I think he's trying to duck away, and that's pretty poor. I mean, that is horrible. Really bad. That's how bad it was. So Bill, wide open table. He's got himself awkward straight away here because he's got to avoid traffic. Cue ball's heading in the wrong direction. Anything can happen. And this ain't going to work. So the old kick and hope. And the cue ball's going south. And that's another one. Or is it? Did it scratch? Maybe I didn't. I was looking at my phone at the time. No, it didn't. I take it all back, Bill. I apologise. Now there are literally dozens of annoying voices on this. The one that I really like because It does annoy people, and I do really like annoying people. I like this one. This is very good. Because you keep talking, and well, it sort of chips in now and again, doesn't it? And you wonder how long people can actually stand that one, because it's quite disgusting. So it is. And then you can switch to that one, which is even more disgusting, and go back to that one. So, Bill, back in touch, all square, 3 racks apiece. Well, this is a great table, apart from the fact the one ball's dodgy to start with. But if he can get out of there and get into the table and not hook himself behind the 3, I don't think he has. I think he's got room. Or has he? Has he got enough room? Yes, he has. So, excellent opportunity. So, down to the short rail up top, I would think, unless he's just going to let it run away and not try and, he's just letting it run away and playing from distance. See, the further away you're going, the more work you've got to do with the cue ball. So it becomes hard work. Now, has he hit that? No, he's pretty good. Might be slightly hampered over the 9 though. You didn't hear anything there? Can you hear me? Don't tell me something's cut out. Don't tell me this. Right, well, I don't know what to do. Did you hear that? Now I actually don't have to mute the mic to have a fart, because then you don't know whether it's a voice mod one or whether it's a real one. That's excellent. I've always been worried about that. In fact, oops. I'm like a big bloody kid. So really. Right, so down to the nitty gritty here. Bill about to get to the hill, and the only thing that will cause problems again is overhitting this and going behind the 8 ball. I don't think he's going to go that far. I think he might check this up to play it into the top left. No, he's trying to get behind the 7, the 8, and he's done it. So he's on the 7, and he'll be breaking for the match. Well, by the way, anybody who lives near a local Tesco, get yourself in there tomorrow, and if you're looking for the last remaining mince pies, you'll get them for 27 pence for a box of mince pies. Needless to say, I bought 2 of them today before I came home. They're still within their expiry date. So get yourself the last of the mince pies, because they won't be round again till next Christmas. Now there's actually a number of mic settings that are preset. Now the one that I'm using at the moment, tell me if you're happy with that one, because there's also another one called Better Mic. The one I'm using is Voice Enhancer, so I'm going to switch it to Better Mic, and you can tell me whether you like the first one or the second one. I'm going to switch it now. At least I think I have. Right, I'm on it now, so you can tell me if that sounds better or worse than the first one. If you want me to go back to the other one, I'll go back to the other one. This is all part of the testing phase to find one that keeps everybody happy. Coldest Pillow marches through the first round. He's taken out Simanx. No difference. You don't think there's a difference? Maybe I do notice a slight difference. I can't hear what I'm saying at the moment, but I've tested them and I do notice a slight difference. I'll go back to the other one. How does that sound? Is there any difference there? Tell me if you like that one or you like the first one. No difference at all. Good. Right, we'll stick with this one then. Right, Bill. On the hill. And looking good now. The audience anticipating the 9-ball going in. So well done to Bill. He goes through by 7 racks to 3, same as that first result. So we've now got the tourney underway. Bill's through to play Stefan. We've got Spectre Dawn and Vertical Liquid. Now the interesting thing there is Spectre Dawn is up against it at the moment, because Vertical Liquid is getting 6 and out and Spectre Dawn is trailing 4-2, so he's got work to do. Cue ball's gone. Oh dear. Well, strange things happen here. So ball in hand, and these are the type of opportunities that anybody up against Spectre Dawn has to take full advantage. So the danger is going across to the right and scratching in the side pocket here. So he doesn't want to bump into the 8 or 6, so he has to go right. And he's not really into it. He's trying to play it up to the top pocket, so he can't get this tight to the rail. He'll catch the jaw. And he's just missed it. And he's good. Nice little nudge onto the 6. And it's going to be 5-2 to Vertical Liquid. Spectre Dawn needs to shake himself down here, or he's heading for an early visit to the one-loss side. And he's got a chance straight away here. Vertical Liquid dry. And, well, it is a chance. Now, ideally, he would want to just come across and bump the 9 if he can. And that will hold him on the 2. He's glanced the 9, and it's put him into no man's land. Well, dodgy cut, but I don't know whether this cue ball can get out that far top corner. Well, it can. Now he needs a little rub here. Oh, and the 9's got in. That you couldn't get a better rub than that. Wow. Well, maybe that will get him going. Well, that's okay. He's got partial cover, but I mean, this is not difficult to jump to hit that 9 ball. I don't know whether there's a tiny edge showing. Doesn't look like it. There is a. Well, you need a bit of luck when you play. I don't think he's jumping high enough. He needs to get that angle higher. He's trying to go long. He doesn't need to go long. Well, he's got it. What do I know about jumping anyway? But there's a good result. Or is it? Maybe not. There might be enough room on that 1 ball. Might be just enough showing. And clearly there was. Where's the cue ball going? Oh dear. Well, things go from bad to worse. Can he see it to cut that in the corner? No, he couldn't. He couldn't get enough of it. There's Vertigo Liquids making the cardinal sin mistake. Coming into the stream chat. That's a fail. That is a big mistake. And that's another mistake. And that's the mistakes you make that give players like Spectre Dawn an easy start here. And all the balls are there. And this could be the comeback trail for Spectre Dawn. I've only ever really asked people to subscribe to YouTube. I've got, I don't know what, 200 odd subscribers on Twitch, and I don't know how many of them have subscribed to YouTube. I have asked those that are on Twitch to subscribe to YouTube, and you don't even need to watch on YouTube. I just need the subscriptions. I need to get, up to that 1,000, which is the sort of holy grail in YouTube. Well done to Spectre Dawn. So, how many racks is that going to cost Vertical Liquid? Oh, it might just be the one. I think Spectre Dawn's came up dry. Excuse me. And Larry goes through. against Eloquenti. Coldest Pillow has gone through. Jezdev, I think, hasn't shown up. So Vertical Liquid just needs to get to the 6 ball, and he needs to get around the corner. And again, he's had a blast. And he's not going to be lucky this time. But Spectre Dawn similarly has a straight in 2 ball, and he can only go back the way. He can't go forward. And he's got a narrow window to get that cue ball into a shot in the 3. So this isn't dead set. Well, he's going to have a shot. And likewise with this shot, he wants to come across towards the 6 ball. That'll open up the angle for the 4. Strange things happen. He could end up hooking himself behind the 6, but as long as he's careful, he's hit it well short. You see where that cue ball was tracking. It was tracking to bump the 6, so he was okay. So the danger signs are there for Vertical Liquid. Here he comes. And Spectre Dawn will be all square with the break. And the ball goes in. Might have been the 4 ball. Again, not an easy start. Again, the cue ball wants to run into the 9. It wouldn't do any harm running into the 9. You would think he'd be extremely unlucky if he didn't have a shot in the 2. 2's wide open. He's checking the cue ball up. That just makes the pot more difficult. Well, he's bumped to 6 instead, but that'll do him no harm. Now, slight problem. I think he's hooked in the 3. Going to have to jack up and massey or jump. He's got the jump, but he hasn't got the 3. And he's left that really horrible. I don't think you can play that 3 ball without scratching, so he's just going to have to push this around the table and hope. There's no way he's potting it unless it goes into another pocket somewhere. Well, that's again another not very good safety. Now, again, he could really dig in and come back for this 6, or he can go forward. As long as he gets to the middle of the table and he can drop the 6 in, well, that'll still cut. He won't do anything heroic here. He'll just drop it in, let the cue ball run out and play the long 7. Well, this is plain sailing now for Spectre Dawn. He'll be breaking for the match. And it all went pear-shaped for Vertical Liquid when he came in the stream. That was his big mistake. So 6-5, table at his mercy. How good's the break and how lucky is he going to be? 4 ball wiped at his feet, but it's gone in. And he's on the 1. The 3 ball is handy. 2 ball is right in the middle of the table, so he just needs to bump the 1 in and come up high enough. 5 ball goes past the 9. And it's game over. So he's left a nice angle off that 5. Just to use the natural angle that's there to come across below the 6. Again, he's got a choice. He could dig in and go back up the table, but then you're messing with the 7 ball doing that. So he's done the right thing. And Spectre Dawn is about to close the door on Vertical Liquid on the winner's side. That's why you've got to take your chances when you get them. And this will close the door. And that is it. So Spectre Dawn goes through by 7 racks to 5. And we'll have a quick update. See how things are doing. So Spectre Dawn now through to play Bankster. And of course Bankster will be getting a handicap. Bill now playing Stefan, and I think Bill's 3-2 up on the scoreboard at the moment. Larry's just up by 1 rack to 0 against Coldest Pillow. So we'll nip in and we'll catch Bill and Stefan if we can get in. So we're now 3 apiece. Well, that, if it had more legs, would have gone. So Bill, 2 ball, again, just a wee bit fiddly. You've just got to judge the pace, and he's played that well. Now he has to make a decision. He doesn't want to try and get too good on this 4 ball. But then again, he's going to leave it an awkward cut if he doesn't try and open it up slightly. So across the table twice for the 5 ball into the bottom right hand corner pocket. And again, he's judged that one well. We can tell by the pace straight away. Now he can jab this in and come back for the 6 into the same pocket. Or if he gets the cue ball out, he can take it into the side. And he's got it well out. So Stefan is player 2 in the HUD. He's getting a 7 ball. Bill with a slight lead at the moment, hoping for a ball. The one ball was tracking there, but the three ball got in the way. So it's a cutback combo. Now the cue ball's heading in the right direction, that he's still going to be in the one. The tricky part now is in fact, it's not that tricky. He can just drop through. Now the four ball is going to have to be a combo as well, unless he can finish in the short side of it, and he has done. That's perfect. And likewise for Stefan, whenever he gets a sniff, he must be proving that he can pop balls and get the job done. Hang on a wee minute, I need to just tab something. I'll be back in a sec. Right, I'm back. So, 4 apiece. I'm watching, you know what I'm watching? I'm watching the chat on YouTube. And the chat is taking an inordinate amount of time to come up. I'm going to have to tab again to do a refresh, because this is far too bloody slow on the stream that I'm watching. I'll be back in a minute. Right, that's enough of that. Oh, good evening to Slim. Good evening to Spectre. The chat's slow going up on my screen as well tonight. I don't know what it is. Unless they're throttling the bloody internet. Oh dear, that's going south. I'm having a look around for Stubb at the moment. This is where he hides, because he bottled out signing up to Friday Night 9 Ball. He's a bit like Gollum. This is me inside his cave looking for him. Stubb! Where are you? Hello? Stubb! I heard him. I heard him there. I definitely heard him. I could hear him somewhere. I'll come back later looking for him. Right, so 5-4 to Stefan. Bill trying not to hook himself behind a 5. Now I'm talking about the chat that's coming through via Restream. And I'm looking at what that maybe I'm just, it's the fact that I'm just watching YouTube. I'm watching YouTube at the moment, and the chat going up on the chat and YouTube is much slower. It's all because that's why I had to refresh YouTube, because there's always a delay, but I think it's one of these nights where the delay's about 10 seconds or something, at least for me, until I refreshed it there. Anyway, Bill going to be back on par. Stefan isn't out of this, and Bill though is carrying on from where he left off. Good break, although he might be blocked out a bit here. Oh, now he's going to have to either jump the edge of the 6 to try and kick it. He's playing the push out instead, I think. Yeah, because it's far too far, I think, to jump that. Now, I think we all know that if this was Stubb at the table, or most of the guys, they would all have a go at this down the rail, and Stefan is no different. He had a go as well, and I don't know whether he's come up as fortunate again. Yeah, I think he has. Has he? Or can Bill get to that? Maybe he can. I think he can. Yeah. So the question is, have a look at the 5 and 7 and see what goes where. It's bad enough where the 4 ball is. I mean, it's wide open. The 5 ball is only going into the other side pocket there, where the 4 ball might end up going, because it's certainly not going anywhere else. So Bill's got to try and get around this side. It's the only place it will go. Or he's trying for a bump. How's his luck? Oh, that's unlucky. It's certainly not going into the side. I don't think he can get enough of that. It's going to cut to the 9. There could be a far-fetched chance of getting in off the 9, believe it or not. But no, he hasn't. He hasn't risked anything. And that is going to be really troublesome for Stefan. Hampered over that 8 ball. And another result through, and Eloquenti's taken down Brainpill out. 4 racks to 1. So, Bill on the hill, pretty much. And breaking for the match. Is there life still in Stefan? Is he going to get another opportunity to take this all the way? it's not going to be easy. And it's suddenly become a lot more difficult. I think he was trying to get nailed to the 4 ball to play the 4-9 combo down the rail, but that 8 ball's got in the way. And the cue ball's gone and the 9's gone in. That's really unlucky. It's always difficult though to play a jump when you're close to the rail, heading towards the rail, because the odds are not good on you keeping that cue ball on the table. So is that Stefan's last shot? It very well might be. So just a little soft draw up past the side pocket. Now he's gone forward and right. Got to get the pace right and avoid the scratch, which he has done. The safe route was a little soft draw back, took the risk, but he's got the job done. Well done to Bill. So Bill goes through. And again, we need a quick update because we've had results coming through. We've now got Bill through, waiting on the winner of Bankster and Spectre Dawn. And Spectre Dawn 2-1 up in that match. Coldest Pillow and Larry are playing at the moment. Larry is in danger here. Let's go in. Coldest Pillow is getting the 6 ball. And he's not really played a great safety. Now, Larry doesn't want to send the 3 down towards the 5. There wasn't really much option for him, but he's given Coldest Pillow the chance to nudge this 3 onto the 5. 3 ball's going to run loose though. Try and knock that 5 in. I don't know what he really tried there. It's hard to say. I presume he was trying to play the 3 in off the 5. But he has done one thing. He's tied up the 5 and 8. And that 5 and 8 are not a combo. Although if you were sitting here you could make it. But it might be unlikely that that's going to happen. I think Larry might take the bank up and down the table here. That'd be the wise move, but he's trying to get a bump and he's paid the price. He should have just taken his medicine, come across to here and played the bank. Now he's going to try and kick this in, I think, although it's again not set. No, he's just trying to duck. But Coldest Pillow has a good chance of kicking this in. No, he's gone too short. So Larry's got his opportunity. Oh, we needed to get into that a bit more. It's bedhead cut territory here. And he's got to, he can't hold this, I don't think. He's got to hit this hard and get up and down twice. I can't see him playing this and holding it for the 8 ball unless he leaves the cue ball right in the middle of the table and leaves the high cut in the 8 ball. He's got to get up and down twice and he's missed the 7. And he's not going to get lucky. So Coldest Pillow's money ball has gone. He's got to run the 3 of these. It looks easy, doesn't it? He's stuck to the rail. He's straight in the 7 ball. So he's got to maybe pinch the rail here. He's trying to dig up, you know, jack up to draw it, but he might be better trying to use the rail. You know, you use the rail. He should have come down and looked at it, maybe. I don't know whether he did, but if you use the rail, you can nudge the ball in and get the cue ball running with a danger of a scratch. But anyway, he can go for the bank, he can go for the really thin cut, but neither of them are gimmies. They're nothing set here. And now he needs to get a lucky roll of the ball. And he hasn't. So Larry breathes again, although he's got all the work to do. Didn't hear anything going. Oh, he's got a nudge in the 8 ball there. Killed the cue ball right behind the 4. Now this is where you've got to come up with a half decent push out. Something that Larry's not prepared to take on. You might be put back in yourself, but you don't want to give him a start here. So you've got to play something that you can put the bait out for Larry, and then it's a question of whether he takes it on. Well, you could put it up in that top right hand corner. That leaves a long cut in the one into the bottom left, but it's not easy at that distance. Up in the top right hand corner gives Larry a clean sight of the yellow 1 ball. So you play it up to the left of the 3 ball. Well, the problem with that shot is that if Larry gets this right, he can nail him onto the 7. But this is where you need to trust your mouse to be able to play that. I don't think he fancies it, but if you're in good confidence with your mouse, you would bump that one up the table and just stick the cue ball in the 7. Well, Larry will take that. That's worked out well. Kind of fortunate that he's ended up there. I don't know. We need to ask him. Did he say he was waiting it getting delivered? So, Coldest Pillow likewise will be quite happy with that result. And of course the danger for Larry is that every ball is on. And that's not quite as good, because this is giving Coldest Pillow a chance to try and duck behind this 8 ball here and use the 8 ball and the 4 ball. Well, it's safe, but it would be far safer if the cue ball was over behind the 8. And Larry's stuck to the rail, so he's limited in what he can do. So in the end, it's not a bad result there for Coldest Pillow, because if Larry had been able to get to that cue ball, he could have made things a lot tougher. And as it is though, I think Coldest Pillow can cut that one in. So he needs to avoid the 3, which I think he'll do no problem, and just get into the middle of the table. Oh well, I say no problem. The commentator's eye let him down there. He's had a bump, but he's still got a cut. Now things are just running out of line. Now ideally, he wants to sort of bump this in and bump the 6 if he can. I don't know what, I think he might have too much angle here. I haven't been round to have a look at it, but from the line that he's playing, he could bump this 6 ball. And in the end, he's done neither, as well as missed the 3. So Larry has got the wrong angle in the 3. Now he could still jab back and cut that 4 into the side. He needs to watch the 6 ball. And he's just got there. So right across the table. And needs an angle. And he ain't got it, so he's dead straight. So this is where you trust your stun draw shot and come back. It could have done with just coming down past that side pocket just for a wee bit more comfort in the shot. Now he's got a, well, he's got a choice. I mean, he's going to run up top and leave himself the 8 ball from distance, or he can actually cut it up to the top corner. But he was more comfortable doing that, and he's going to be fine. So Larry is going to be hot on the trail of Calder's Pillow. But Calder's Pillow is, of course, on the hill, so Larry cannot afford a single mistake now. Back to within 2. And the 9 ball, I think, has gone in. It'll come back up. And he's on the 1 as well. The 2 ball goes past the 3 into the bottom right, so they're all there again. So the biggest test is coming up. If he rolls the 2 in, gets on the 3, he's got to make his choice on what side of the table he's going to get on that 4. And it looks as if he's just coming up past the 7 ball here. Now that he's digging in, it doesn't look like it. And wait a minute, is that the 4 ball that's up top, or is it my? It is the 4 ball, so he's under hit that by a mile. And that is going to be tough to get away from the 4, because the obvious thing is the 6 ball's in the line. And he's bumped to 6. And he's left the 4 on with a nice angle just to come up above the 5. So again, you would have to lay odds being very good for Larry to get back to within 1 here. Although he's just gone a bit too far. Now he's got to be careful and whether he gets any of this 9 ball and whether he gets into it too much. There's a danger with the side pocket coming off the 9. Oh, and he's hanging on by the skin of his teeth there, Larry. That was really, really dangerous, because he was always taking some of the 9 ball. It's a question of where the cue ball was headed, and it very nearly scratched. So he's running a tightrope here. Well, this is just a standard pot, and make your choice what you want to do with the cue ball. Straight off the bottom rail and back up the table anywhere right side, and he'll have a simple enough 9 ball, and he'll be breaking to take the match all the way. And balls have gone in. 1 ball's right over the side pocket. He's on the 1. 2 ball is very handy. The 3 and 4 have left the table. Good evening to Semi-Pro. Well, again, it's vital that he gets the decent angle in this 6. He's running away from the 6, so the assumption is he's going to run it into that top left-hand corner pocket. But he must get a suitable angle where he's not drawing back onto the 7 ball. He wants to draw back. You know, that's why he's trying to get up top. I don't think he's getting there. He's not getting there, is he? No, he's got a fairly straightforward jump for Larry. Problem now is he's not going to have any pace in the cue ball, I don't think. And he'll be really lucky if he gets anything in that 7. That's the problem with playing the jump shot. Now, 7 ball is off the rail enough. And Larry's just got to chip this and let the cue ball run and just hope he finishes good. And that's the problem when they're close to the rail, but he might be getting second prize here. So once again, Cold as Pillows money ball has gone. Is he going to try and keep this tight? Yes, he is. So who's going to make the mistake, or who is going to grab the bull by the horns and try and play some sort of bank? Well, Larry's just got to roll back onto this, I think. Unless he just tries to pop down to the bottom rail here, but he doesn't want to bring that 7 ball out. Because Larry can't afford any mistakes. Same again. See, the danger with Larry here is if he tries to get to the bottom rail and he brings that 7 ball into play a little, Cold as Pillow's going to have a go at the cut up the table. Larry's ran out of patience, and Cold as Pillow has a 7-9 combo here that's tricky to judge. So this for the match. And we are, let's have a look. Well, we are going to go all the way. He's just going to check this a wee bit. He might not even bother. He'll just leave the angle. Oh, and he's not got into it. And this is just a dink onto the 7, off the jaw. Don't let the cue ball leak away though. Dead soft. You've got to be brave to just roll it to it. And make sure you go tight enough into the pocket and try and catch it thick so that you stay there. And it goes in. So Larry's final mistake is eventually going to cost him. Well, got to watch the cue ball here. And he's fine. So Cold as Pillow falls over the line eventually by 7 racks to 5. So now, again another update. We have Bill waiting on the winner of Bankster and Spectre Dawn. And Spectre Dawn looks as if he's going to be the one to go through at the moment. He's 6-3 up. Bankster, I think, is he getting the 8-ball or something? And Coldest Pillow is now through to, I think, the hottest seat match. Is that the hottest seat match? Yes, it is. Right, so Bill waiting on Bankster and Spectre Dawn. What's happening on the one-loss side? We've got nothing happening on the one-loss side. So we might as well nip in to catch the end of this match if we can. We might be too late. It might be, oh no, we're still going. A little combo. 5-ball coming out. So Bankster looks as if he's about to head across to join the others on the one-loss side. Another result for Spectre Dawn. And he's through by 7 racks to 2. Everything's shaping up. How long have we been going here? What, an hour and a quarter? It's going to be an early night. Well, fairly early. So Coldest Pillow now waits to play the winner of Mr. Bill and Spectre Dawn. So we'll get right into that room.
You are watching VP4 TV. Tonight we have some matches from Friday Night 9-Ball. It is a handicapped event. Please welcome your commentator, 9ball.com Tactical Genius.
Thanks very much. So this is to see who's going to join Coldest Pillow in the hot seat match. And it's a scratch match between Bill from the USA, Spectre Dawn from the UK. Race to 7.
We don't make mistakes here. We just have happy accidents.
Oh. Well, the 9-ball has done everything but drop into the hole. So, not that, wasn't the 9-ball, it's the bloody cue ball. That's my eyes gone again. Oh, that's a terrible outcome. Get out of that, Spectre Dawn. He's going to have to jump the edge of the 9. Try and catch just about the point there to try and hit the 1. In fact, he didn't need to. He got the line pretty good. Well, of course, the combo is on. Now that 4 and 5 ball, the 4 ball, well, let's just say it's not good. It might go in off the jaw, but right, if you were sitting where the 9 ball is, you might have a chance of getting that in. And Bill's managed to get down far enough for the 2. I don't think he'll be doing a lot with the cue ball though. But if he can get straightish on that 3 ball, like that, now that might have just gone a bit too far, but he might have been able to get right down in the short side. In fact, he still has done. In fact, he's played it too well. He's gone down too far. But he can pot the 4 ball. He's just running away from the 5. So how tight is that 5 ball? Well, it's off the rail. And this needs to come out behind the 8. I don't think it's getting there. It's not getting there. He hasn't hit it. So things have suddenly got a bit tougher. Big long jump. So the angle of the cue is going to be lower in order to generate the length on the shot. So he's going to have a lower angle in the cue and still get the jump. But he's just going to skim over the top of the 8. That's the plan. But he might have had a wee bit of English on that. Oh, he might come up lucky like this as well though. How's that for an outcome? Well, you've got to take a roll of the ball now and again. But it doesn't help you when Spectre Dawn does that. Boom, in goes the 7. And just when Bill thought he was going to maybe pinch this rack, Spectre Dawn just blasts in the kick. And it's going to be Spectre Dawn stealing the rack off Bill's break.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
So into rack number 2. Spectre Dawn's break is dry. Shot in the 1 for Bill. Trying to drop top side, but he's overcut the 1. Top side for the 2 ball. And needless to say also that whoever does get to the table and start potting balls, they ain't potting the 4 ball. So a bit of damage needing done here on this 4 ball. Well, Bill wasn't trying to break the 4 and 8 there. He was just simply trying to get up there for a shot in the 2, which he has got. He's got the bank. Has to be careful with the cue ball that he's going to still have a sight in the 3 though. And it's gone long. Now, yes, the 2 ball goes past the 3. Cue ball will be coming back out into the table. So now, Spectre Dawn has a perfect angle in the 3 to get a bump here. Yeah, I mean, he's got to hit something here. Oh, would you believe it? He skimmed right around the corner and out the back. Well, you'd have given him good odds of giving a hit in one of them, wouldn't you? I don't think there's enough of the 4 shown to play the cross double. And, well, Bill might have a blast at this. These are the kind of type of things that a lot of these guys will sight up and play it. Because, I mean, there's still a safety shot on. He can still try and use that 8 ball, but he might well be having a blast here. Yeah. And it's gone in, and he's got top side of the 7, and that's beautiful shot by Bill. He who dares wins. Well, again, you can help it around the corner and come around the other side for the 7 into the same pocket. But he's playing it into the side, so it's at least movement is the safest shot. Forward and back into the table. Draw back, whatever you're comfortable with. So Bill's going to tie the match. See if you can build on it. That's the goal that everybody has. If you get that second rack to square it, you're in control of the table. It's you with the break. Ball in a shot and a run out. And I don't think he's getting the ball. But he's certainly not giving anything simple here for Spectre Dawn. Because that looks tight to the bottom rail. He's tried to cut it in, but I don't believe that was ever going to end. Really, really tight to the rail. Now, what does Bill do here? You don't want to send the one ball over towards the 7, and that's going to bump. So Spectre Dawn will have a start here, albeit it's going to be tough to hold perfect for the 2. And that's not bad. Now at the pace, you can just let this drop in and he'll still be on the 3 into the side. And that's a sort of no man's land. I'm not sure whether, I think he might have been playing for it in the corner or he's maybe overhit it into the side, I don't know. But either or, it ain't easy. So if he was to cut that into the side, it's far too much to cut that into the side. He's got to go into the corner. And he's overdone it. So again, Bill with the table at his mercy. Should be good for the 3 and 4. And should be out. And Simank survives in the 1 loss side. He's taken down Bankster 4 racks to 1. And Bill's get into that way too much. Way too much. Well, he's got the cut. It's gone in. So Bill, simple enough 8 ball and 9 ball to follow. Then he needs to just check how tight that is to the rail. That is very tight. And it's gone in. Good evening to Cobra. 1 ball in the side, another ball somewhere else. Oh, he's overcut that quite a bit. Can you hear me now, Polo? Can you hear any difference? I don't know what these voices are like. Let's try that one. Does that sound any better? Well, maybe it's not set up right. Is it? Hang on a minute. We'll see this shot. Let me try something. Is that voices for YouTube? What the hell's Paul Mint talking about? Now, what voice have I got at the moment? Does it sound normal to you? See, I can't monitor what voice I've got, because then I can't talk when I hear it in my ear. So everything sounds normal, nothing's changed. Oh dear. Well, something's changed there, because Spectre Dawn's hung up the 7. And Bill with a 3 racks to 1 lead. Just give me a second, I'm just going to tab out for a second.
How does that sound now? You hearing me now? Are you hearing any difference now?
Sounds like Barry White, but rough.
How does that sound, Alan? Are you still doing game audio? Tell me you're doing game audio. Can you hear the ball sound? Hold on a minute.
Are you still hearing the balls getting hit? Or are the balls silent? I need to get feedback so that I know I'm doing this right. Cue ball's gone south. Now, is that sounding any better? You can hear the balls. Right. Stay as it is. Normal. Right. I'll put it back onto that one. Right. That should be good to go. Oh, miscue. The Mr. Bill miscue. And how big a mistake's that going to be? Spectre Dawn 3 racks to 1 behind. So that one sounds better. I asked that early on, and I can't remember who it is, but they said they noticed no difference. But there is slight differences.
Can you notice the difference between that one? Mrs. said it relaxes her. Does this one relax her?
Now, what about this one? Does that relax her? Does that one sound relaxing? Oh. Right, back to normal. Right, we've got important business here. Bill 3-2 up. That's I was wondering. I was laying odds that Cobra would be the first one to say it's doing his head in, and that's objective complete. Oh, this will be the cream in the top of the cake. This. There you go. Have one of them. Oops. Oh dear. Right. Fun and games. Just like a big kid with a new toy. Oh, that was disgusting, that. Any chance someone can fix the login for VP4? So what's the problem with the login for VP4? What problem have you got, Parliament? Not the same one as I've had, where it's not saving your what do you call it? Password. Where the little Q chalk thing isn't saving your password. No. What? Any chance someone can fix the login for VP4? To be honest, anything in VP4. I don't know what he's on the beer now, Parliament. He's half pissed. Because now he's ranting. He's talking in riddles. You're heading there. Meanwhile, Bill trying to stretch his lead again. Well, I have had that fixed for a long time now. And it's usually only fixed by a clean install, Parliament. Yeah, there is a fix. You need to get into your app data, uninstall VP4, remove everything out of the app data, and then reinstall it, and that should fix it. Get everything VP4 out of the PC. Go and try that now, because that way we get rid of you for 10 minutes. And then come back and tell us if it's fixed. Because I'm the expert at fixing VP4. So proper clean install, not just an uninstall and a reinstall. Well, I'm glad to say I'm not the oldest. There's probably a few watching tonight that are actually older than me. I won't be 60 until August the 18th. Yeah, Larry's bound to be older than me. Larry looked as old as that 16-year-old dart player when he was 50. Well, this is a delicate little feather in the 2-ball, not to hit the 4. Very delicate feather in the 2-ball. In fact, you can't see the 2-ball, so what the hell am I talking about? He's hooked with the 3. I thought you could see the 2 there. Right, don't forget, guys, if you're doing nothing tomorrow afternoon, yeah, that's the only way to fix it, Parliament. You have to uninstall it and get rid of your app data as well for VP4, and then reinstall it, and that should fix the password bug. Steve's still not fixed the bug on the bloody internal browser for the leaks. He still hasn't fixed that bug. Spectre Dawn going around the angles. And that's not a bad effort. So what about that boy, Polament, that beat Tetris? Only took him 38 minutes to beat it, and then he crashed the game. I've never really played Tetris. I think I played it once, and I think after like 2 levels I was done. So Bill taking control of the match at the moment, and he's going to be 5-2 up. Well, that's the thing when you get news presenters who don't know nothing about gaming or anything like that. They don't know how to communicate with young people. That's the problem with them. Their bloody university education, they haven't a clue what's going on in the world. They're just sent out to do a report on a young boy and blah, 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 blah. But I don't have Sky News, at least I don't watch Sky News anyway. So Bill is going to have the break to get to the hill. And talking of arseholes, let's just hear that again. Do you think I've got time to do a news show? There's never any news in VP4. The 5-minute news show would be 30 seconds. There's some tournaments on today. Only 2 people's ever going to sign up to them. That's your news. Thank you and goodbye. That's what that is. This is Polament. This is all he does all day. That's Polament at work, by the way, folks. That's him working hard. That's Polament as well, going nuts. So you've decided not to leave and uninstall VP4 and get rid of your app data and reinstall it? No, it'll only take you, the best part, 10 minutes to do it. And you just haven't got the focus to go and do that right now and get it fixed. Well, the old sort of dodgy cut here. Any catch in the jaw on the short rail. And he's made sure he's avoided that. So it's going to be hard work now for Spectre Dawn. Well, the break has given him a ball. And the 1 ball has gone. Now this is a clever little dink. Just to stall the cue ball behind that 3. And that is, well, give him the chance to kick it in, but he's missed it. And Stefan has taken out Simax in a final rack decider. Hang on a minute. Somebody get the door while I'm on the phone. Jehovah's Witnesses again. Right. Spectre Dawn. Really up against it. 2-6 down. Not a single mistake required from here on in. How long till Steve? Oh, that'll never happen. You've as much chance of that happening as I have of getting my camera options put in. But you've got more chance of getting my camera options you have of getting a replay functionality like they have in Shooter's Pool. In fact, that's something I'm going to ask Steve about. Remind me to ask Steve the next time he's on. Somebody. No, you're never going to get anything like that. He's not going to give that away to a hacker. So, has anybody let their imagination run wild at the story that that's overcut? At the story that, and that could be his last mistake this time, the story of Jeffrey Epstein's sex orgy thing and Professor Stephen Hawking been at it. That must have been a fun night. I would have loved to have been a fly in the wall at that. Well, it's did he in the past tense called us pillow. You do know that he's dead. He lived a lot longer than was forecast, the poor guy. So the 7 squeezes. Oh no, I thought it squeezed past the 9. Clearly it didn't. Bill's caught the 9. Spectre Dawn's got a thin cut. Well, the one thing about Stubb is he had more limbs that were moving than Stephen Hawking had at the end. He could only move his eyes. The poor guy. Good evening to... Oh shit, I've forgotten his name again. Mooncake. Yeah, I got there before you. Welcome. Mooncake's in the room. And a standing ovation for Mooncake as he enters the chat. Well, you can tell I didn't play for ages. I went into a 10-ball room today, played 6 racks, never got a sniff of winning any of them. And that's me by again. No, I've got voice mod installed. Let me just enamour you with some of my. Here's the. This is supposed to be the Donald Trump one. Let me see if it will.
Hi guys, Donald here. Good evening. It's a beautiful place. I bought the license for. I was reading something on Google today, by the way, because I was looking up something about voice mod, and some guy posted that he was asking about the price for voice mod. You can download it free, and you've got a lot of limitations when you download it. Well done to Bill. He's come through it. 7 racks to 4. But he said that he had the chance to buy it at $20, and now if you want to buy it in full, it's like $60. So it just shows you. I mean, I bought this thing when it first came out, and I had an upgrade for it with 25% off, and I've had it for a number of years, and it's been upgraded an awful lot since I bought it. It's got loads of stuff on it now. Plus, I'll tell you the best thing about it. The best thing about it is this. The text-to-speech in it is pretty good. The AI text-to-speech really was that. So let you hear that one again, because some of you won't have heard it. Where is it? My soundboard. Have a listen to this. This is text-to-speech.
You are watching VP4TV. Tonight we have some matches from Friday Night 9-Ball. It is a handicapped event. Please welcome your commentator, 9ball.com Tactical Genius.
So that's you can write whatever you want, and you can choose a number of different voices to do the announcement, which is quite good. And plus the fact you can add your own MP3s. So I mean, my old MP3s, I still had them on the PC. You know, all of that stuff.
The trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
So the lack of for the hot seat match, Cobra's getting bored. You know, it doesn't sound crap.
It sounds annoying. So it does. And I do like to annoy people.
Please try Daniel for a little while. How does Daniel sound? Yeah, look, I was in a cave there. How does Daniel sound to you? Or
Monkey. Monkey boy.
Right, we'll go back to the voice enhancer one. You're not as tired as I am. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're not up at 4 to go to work. What I should have done there, though, is a quick look at the won-loss side before I dived in here. That's a good bank, good jump bank, excellent shot. Now, that 2-ball doesn't go, but that's a shot. Yeah, what's the voice mod on it? What one's it at? It should be at the normal one. Hang on. Is it on the normal voice one now? Good. Right, we'll leave it at that. Right, I'm going to tab to annoy somebody here because I want to look at the bracket. One loss side, we've got Eloquente with Spectre Dawn just starting. We've got Larry already through. He's taken out Stefan 4-0. So Larry's waiting on the winner of Spectre Dawn and Eloquente. And this is to see who gets to tonight's final. And we've been on for an hour and 52 minutes with, like 10 people in the tournament or something like that. Well, there's a mistake from Bill. So Cold as Pillow, who is getting the 6 ball. So not a lot to do here. Just drop that 5 ball in, let the cue ball. Well, that's dangerous running across the table. That's the numpty shot of the night. That's the one you can't do, is track over the other side of the table when you only needed the 6 ball. So a big fail there by Cold as Pillow, and that's the type of mistakes you just cannot afford to do when you're up against players at the level of Bill. You've got to play the sensible shot. The sensible shot was just to stun the 5 in and stun up to the right if the angle was there, or at least just drop it in and have faith that the cue ball was just going to hold. But running across the table at pace. Oh, watch the cue ball here. Oh dear. So Bill running a fine line also, but he's going to net this first rack, and it should never have been his. I think that was dry also. So straight away, Cold as Pillow can redeem himself. Now, he's got to stun this one in just to bring the cue ball out a wee bit further. Because now he's got too thin a cut in the 2 now. Just got to hope he gets the pace right. And he's ended up dead straight in the 3 as well. So that again, things are just threatening to go pear-shaped here. Coming down in the short side. Needs the right connection here of this 5. He's missed the 5, and that's perfect. Well, that's a good roll. Go and fix VP4. Good night. So Cold as Pillow has redeemed his first rack effort there. Bill made the mistake. Cold as Pillow getting himself out of the stream, probably. Not a bad tactic. Oh, cue ball's gone south. What a break, though. Look at the table. Well, this is a complete gift for Bill to go back into the lead. All looks fairly simple. Make sure you don't hook yourself behind a 9. So into rack number 4. Now I've heard something going down. It's going to have to be a billiard off the one onto the 8, onto the 7, or the combo one onto the... look, the combo onto the 7 looks easier. Can we not send a Twitch sub to you? Don't do anything in Twitch, Polomint. Go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. It costs you £1 a month. I've got the cheapest subscription on YouTube. £1 a month. Bear in mind, I'm watching on YouTube at the moment. I've got it in my other monitor, keeping an eye on it. But don't mess with anything on Twitch. Anybody who's on Twitch, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't need to become a member, but if you do, it's only costing you £1 a month. And you'll get your VIP badge for it as well. And you'll appear in green in the YouTube chat. So Bill's opened up the gap. Well, there is a bigger delay in YouTube, but YouTube's the one where I've got 600 odd subscribers, and I'm trying to get to 1,000. And it's already. I mean, I've been a YouTuber since 2007, so that tells you how long I've been trying to get subscribers. Well, Bill's on a bit of a roll here now. Now he's got to jab into this, I think, if he's going to try and avoid hitting the 9. I don't think he can, though. But he's just bumped it in the right direction. So, Coldest Pillow is still dangerous with that 6 ball, but the 1, the 3 and the 8 have both gone, or the 3 of them have gone. 2 ball is on. And again, Coldest Pillow doesn't look as if he's going to get a shot in this one either. Although Bill has just gone wrong side of the 4, so he's going to draw off this to avoid running into the 7. Just takes him further away from the 5, but again, the 5, the follow through, up into the middle of the table. It's all too easy. Well, he could have made it easier than this by not getting himself stuck to that side rail. This has got to still be cut in properly. It's now 5-1. Cue ball stays in the table. Thanks very much, Polomint. Much appreciated. Grab your VIP badge. Oh, and a Happy New Year as well. And a Happy New Year to everybody else that I might not have seen since New Year. Forgot all about that, because that was me just back at work for the first day today. Well, you've got to come up with something better than that, CP. Because that's just a sellout. Yeah, go and look at my store as well, Parliament. I've got, because remember, the lower the threshold where you can have a store and have, you can have people buying subscriptions. I've got my store up there. Nobody's bought anything yet because it's all crap that's on it, but nobody wants a fail baseball cap. I thought everybody would want one. Or a fail t-shirt. Yeah, my store. If you come out of the stream and you look at the tabs, you should be able to see, if you go to my main YouTube page, you should be able to see the store tab. There's stuff for dogs on there, there's stuff for young babbies. No, I won't be a millionaire. The only thing I can't put on there is VP4 t-shirts. This is why I said to Steve that he should have had a more active YouTube channel, because he would have had a lot more subscribers than me. Plus, that would have been ideal for selling his VP4 t-shirts. He should have done that, and I would have bought one. Yeah, Babbies, bairns, there's stuff on there for kids, as well as adults. You can get a wee baby grow thing. Cups and mugs and stuff like that. Well, Spectre Dawn has gone home for the night because Eloquente has seen to that. That's a good win for Eloquente, 4 racks to 1. So Spectre Dawn won't be winning it tonight. I'm telling you, if Steve had VP4 t-shirts on his store on YouTube, if he had enough subscribers, I mean, I would sell them on my channel and send the money to him, but I would never propose that to him, because it's obviously I couldn't use it anyway because it's copyrighted material. Anything that you try and put onto your store on YouTube, they obviously check everything out. If it's copyrighted, it gets booted. But if Steve had his own channel, he could have done all of that. And at least it would have been, some sort of income now and again. It would have been a good outlet, and the reason it's a good outlet is because you don't have to do anything. You just put the design in. They make the t-shirt up. There's special offers come on now and again where you'll get stuff at a discounted price. Well, he's a one-man team, isn't he? You really need people to take care of these sort of sides of the business, but his fingers burned with giving the rights of the game to Interplay way back in the day, and he had all the hassle of that, buying VP4 back, or Virtual Pool, the rights to Virtual Pool back. Well, I think you need to come up with something a lot better than just saying something shit, I can fix it. You need to document stuff, and you need to then obviously send him a CV about what you can bring to the table. Don't forget, he had what's his name? He did the tournament stuff for the offline, didn't he? What do you call him? He got the use of him. So if you think that there's anything you can fix or improve, that's not going to get to a rail. That's another disaster. Oh no, it's a push out. I take it back. I'm too busy reading the chat. Well, the Mantis thing, that's not getting used anymore because I couldn't log into it. Plus the fact I forgot my password anyway. So I don't know that Bill can see enough of the 4, can he? Right, well that answers that then. All you can do then is just keep moaning about the problems that you see. You know, why don't you spend a lot of time and do a project? You know, some sort of project that can demonstrate your capabilities if you think you've got them, and send that to them. You know, something like that. Show them some fancy stuff that'll impress them. Well, what a break there from Coldest Pillow. Apart from that, the cue ball's gone in. Well, the 3 ball does pass the 6. Well, the thing is, though, Paulie, you've got to admit it, the VP4 utility belt is really a thing of the past now, isn't it? I don't think with modern routers and hubs you have that issue anymore. I don't think anybody has any issues. I've not had anybody ever say they're having problems with their router connecting to VP4. So I think it's sort of, you know, if things have caught up and gone past the VP4 utility belt, I have to say it was great at the time because I certainly needed it and it did work because I was the guinea pig and it worked for me. But that was many moons ago and technology moves on that quick. Internet connections are far better now. Aye, VP3, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, but you don't get people with problems in VP4 either. I thought that's what you were talking about. Well, he liked that, didn't he? You know, the link for the VP4 utility belt is still on the VP4 website, on the Solaris website, I think. I don't know whether it downloads or whether you've still got it in a server. What, the belt was for VP4, was it? I thought it was VP3. But you made one for VP4. But you don't know, and you're the one that made it. So Bill, to go through to tonight's final, by 6 racks to 4, Coldest Pillow heads over to play the winner of the Eloquente Larry match, which we're just about to dive into if we can get in. You've got me totally confused, Poleman. Anyway, I think it's still on the website. I think we are cross-talking. Anyway, like I say, he put the utility belt on the website because it worked. So at least he liked something you did. That's what I'm saying. But if you think you can improve VP4, then you obviously have to do some sort of project to show them your skills. So Larry on the hill, Eloquenti getting the 5 ball. That's why Eloquenti was so dangerous against Spectre Dawn with a 5 ball money ball. Oh, port opener, that's right. I remember that. Aye, you're correct. I think he's got cover, has he? No, he hasn't. And Eloquenti's had a blast. Should have took his time there, considering he only needs the 3, 4 and 5 ball. That could be a fatal move. Now, this is going to run into stuff here. I don't think he can avoid it. I think the cut angle, he's running up towards that 8 and 5, but he's okay. Well, what I'm saying is I don't think that the VP4 utility belt is in any use anymore. I think it's defunct. It's been superseded by modern technology. I thought you were going to your bed, Parliament. Am I keeping you up? Oh, Larry's made a big boo-boo. The little stun draw again into the jaws. Yeah, it's bloody years old. But it was good at the time. Like most software, they're all good at the time. When you think about it, you know, my BT hub, I don't do anything with the BT hub at all. If ever it gets unplugged for whatever reason, I mean, when I had to take my PC in to get fixed, and I brought the PC home, all I did was plug the hub in. I had nothing to do. That was me automatically connected to the net. Not a single thing I needed to do at all. Can't get any easier than that. Well, Larry has taken out Eloquenti. He gave him a lifeline there. So, we now have a final, although that hasn't... what am I saying? That wasn't Eloquenti, was it? Aye, it was. He's now through to play Cold as Pillow, that's what it is. I'm thinking he's through to the final, he's not yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. So get me, Axe. I've told you what you need to do. There's no way... You seriously think Steve's going to listen to me about anything? How many years have I been ranting at him for various things? I mean, he still hasn't fixed the bloody... the league page. He still hasn't fixed that for the team captains. When you look at that in the internal browser, it's still gubbed. He's never fixed that. You get that big zoomed in picture when you start trying to add players into the team. You have to go to the external browser to do it. And that was something that was pointed out immediately the first time it happened, and then he's seen it happening, and he's still not. He's had a year to fix that before the next league night was supposed to go ahead, and that looks as if it's going to die a death, because we've only got 2 teams in, and I've not even got a team yet. And the minimum amount of teams is 4, and he was hoping to get 6, and we've only got until the 13th of January before it's supposed to go ahead. It's not going to happen. Well, tell him that. You have to tell him that. But you have to back it up, though. You know, you can tell him that you can do all of these things, but you have to have solid, concrete proof. But the proof isn't by him giving you access to it, I'm afraid, because he ain't a mug. He's not going to do anything like that. He's going to keep you well away from that. You have to do some serious convincing. You have to sell yourself. But selling yourself isn't just ranting and raving and saying, I can do this, I can do that. He would want to look at projects that you've done and see evidence of your work. He would want to see all of that. So Coldest Pillow is getting the 6 ball this time in this race to 4. So what time is it? 18 minutes past 9, so we are going to be finishing earlier. That's a good shot by Coldest Pillow. Hasn't got any luck with the contact on the 2. Now he needs to run for cover here. I mean, he could try and make the bank. I don't know whether the 8 ball's in the way of the line to get the bank. Let's have a quick look. I think he's trying to... I mean, he can use the 8 ball. And he's just going to come across the table. There's not really much he can do to try and get away from this 2. Well, I think knowing Larry, he might be having a go at the bank here. The bank looks good. 2 balls off the rail. Pretty good odds this will go in. You cannot do them. Do what? What have I missed in the chat there? Oh, now he needs to bump the 9. And he has done. And now he's a bit straightish. He's got a slight angle on this 6, but he's got to move the cue ball quite a bit here to get anywhere near good on this 8 ball. And it's going to be long distance. But he's just got to let this run right through off the rail. And he's bumped it to the rail too soon. Is that you going this time? Right, see you later. Good night. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the subscription. And anybody else that wants to subscribe, the QR code is on my screensaver. So that break is dry. And the screensaver has the QR code in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. If you scan that with your phone, you can then go to PayPal me and just send a donation. But if you want to subscribe to my channel, then you will get the prompts to subscribe when you join the channel. And remember, it is only, and I say only, $1 or £1 a month. Now, I do see on the YouTube videos that, and this is another thing I don't ask people to do, but in terms of the YouTube algorithm, apparently it does help. And I've never asked people this, but you get guys doing videos all the time, and they ask people to hit the like button when you're watching the stream on YouTube. So that's another thing that I need to ask you all to keep doing, is hit the like button. And that then affects the algorithm, even though that it's only a small channel. Apparently hitting the like button when you're doing a live stream, it helps the algorithm to make you get found a little bit better. Oh, welcome to Bill. Welcome back to Slim. Yeah, I've never asked people to do that. You know, if people want to do it, they do it. I get the odd like here and there, but I don't like to hound people with the same stuff all the time, because I'm not one of these fancy with it type guys with all the technical equipment to do the streaming with the fancy mics and all of that, because I ain't making money out of my streaming. And I can't make any money out of the streaming until I get 1,000 subscribers. That's when I make money from advertising. The only money I can make at the moment is, yeah, that's the other thing, is that if you're a subscriber to my channel and you come onto YouTube, the only way you then know that I'm live is actually by coming onto YouTube, because you'll see that I'm live. But if you hit the notification bell, that means that when I go live and you're not around, you will get an alert. You should either get an email or something. I don't know what you get, because I get alerts when I come into YouTube. I see those in the top right-hand corner of the browser, and I've subscribed to umpteen channels, so I know when they're all live. I'll get a prompt coming through telling me that. So any viewers to my YouTube channel, hit the like button, but also hit the bell for notifications. And the more subscribers I can get, and the closer I can get to 1,000, then that's when more revenue will come in, even though I'm only a tiny channel. And all of my viewers, 95% of them, only ever come here to watch VP4 live streams. I don't do game reviews. I don't do anything like that. I don't get sent serial keys because I don't have a big enough channel. I don't have enough subscribers. And I don't do that type of thing. But there's loads of guys out there doing that, and they're getting loads of viewers. And they're also getting revenue coming in from the YouTube advertising. So Larry's off the mark. Coldest pillow still with the advantage. Short races to 4. Blink and you'll miss it. Well, I'm going to have to shut down YouTube then, though, Slim, and then be a sole broadcaster on Kick, and that ain't going to happen. Plus, I've got no room for the hot tub. What the heck? I'd need to be making millions in YouTube. Get a new house and a big hot tub in the garden. No, that, you know, if that was the case, Interchange X, I would have hundreds of viewers. But you know, most people are only interested in the real game. So they are. This is a very niche market to have a computer game that's aimed at billiards and pool, which still doesn't answer the question as to why we've only got 40. Well, that's going to scratch why we've only got an average of 40 odd in the lobby, and yet certain other games of the billiard pool genre, not naming names, but you all know who I'm talking about, they've got a couple of hundred in the lobby. I mean, I could go there right now, and I'm telling you, there'll be a couple of hundred in there at least. And although we've had a few Vietnamese players in here recently, there is a whole bucket load of players from the Far East going to that game. So they are doing something right that VP4 hasn't done, has never done, and never will do, whatever it might be. So VP4's just never been on the marketplace, and even when it has been, it's just mostly loyal virtual pool players that play the game on a regular basis or hang around here. You don't have to. I mean, I don't play a lot, but it's still a place to hang out. But it's a very small place to hang out. I mean, you think about it. You can go to YouTube or Twitch and watch some guys playing Diablo or whatever it is, which is one of these top-down sort of 2D hack and slash type games in dungeons, and there's thousands of people watching it. I don't know what the appeal is about it. I've never been interested in that type of game, but clearly thousands of people are. You're never going to get thousands of people watching Virtual Pool 4. Never. It ain't going to happen. But what should be happening is we shouldn't be getting left behind by other pool and billiard games that have come in the market, and we're getting left behind. So we are, and we're not reacting to it either. That's the other thing. This looks it's going to get covered. Yeah. Well, that's what we thought the first day Virtual Pool 4 went live. It'd be great to get 100 in the lobby. We've never had 100 in the lobby. Not one single time have we had 100 in the lobby. And even when the server burnt down for Shooter's Pool, where their server was located, when they had a fire and Shooter's Pool was down for like 2-3 weeks, our volume of traffic didn't increase that much at all. You know, so nobody saw VP4 as a good alternative to the fact that Shooter's Pool was down for so long. And then, you know, they didn't come in here in droves. We never saw a marked increase in people coming online. And then you've got to also look at the fact that the game's 12 years old, 13 years old now. And graphics and everything have improved immensely. Computers have got more powerful in those years. Don't forget, the game was designed to be as efficient on the lower end computers that a lot of the people in other countries have. So the game hasn't really improved a great in terms of the technical side of things, I don't think. And that's another place that's probably getting left behind a bit. Well, I did a few posts a little while back when I can't remember what tournament it was. I think the gaming section on AZ Billiards doesn't get a lot of interest either. I also used to post on Pool is Not Dead on Facebook, and I've stopped doing that because it never made any difference. Those guys were happier discussing real pool than virtual pool. So, Coldest Pillow has taken out Larry with that 6-ball money ball, and now we definitely have a final. And it's Mr. Bill up against Coldest Pillow. What time is it now? It's just gone 9:30. And we'll have a race to 9. And Coldest Pillow will be getting round about the 6 ball again. So we've got Bill on the right side, Coldest Pillow on the left, and the lag for the break. And Coldest Pillow might win this. Oh no, he might not. Bill's got that absolutely stone dead. I thought Coldest Pillow was just going to roll out onto the rail, but Bill had already nailed that one. And Coldest Pillow is getting the 6 ball. Bill's break dry. Now, is the thin edge of that 1 ball shown? Because you've got to get this around the corner tight and get up towards that 3. He didn't get it tight enough. But the line would have been good had he got it a wee bit tighter. He'd have been up behind that 3 ball there. And, well, here's a test for Coldest Pillow with the jump stick. Well, he's got the hit, got the jump. Now he needs a roll of the ball, and I think he's just got it. Now, Bill might have a look up the rail. I don't think he's bothering to have a look up the rail to see if that was a dead set combo up the rail. But he's not really put Coldest Pillow under any great deal of pressure here. Because that 5 and 2 and 7 can come into play here if he gets this thin. What's he lining up to do here? Play the bank. Has he got the second prize? Quick look. No, he hasn't. Bill can see enough of that. But not quite enough. So, Coldest Pillow comes to the table. We'll give him the 1 ball. He needs to dink it in and just come up high enough for the 2. And, well, he could have played that better. This is tough. Bear in mind where the 3 ball is. In fact, he might be better actually playing safe here than rather than potting the 2. I think if this was me, I'd be just pushing this up to the top rail and trying to duck over this right side. Because you're not getting on the 2 ball. This is a big blast here to try and do miracles with the cue ball. And the inevitable has happened. I would have ducked every day there off that 2 ball. I wouldn't have tried to pot it. I mean, okay, you pot it and you see the 3 ball, but you're not going to pot the 3. The best thing you're going to do there is try and duck behind the 9, the 8 and the 6. I'm just asking a bit too much. Right, so I have got my little announcement I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll let you hear that. If I can get this to work. Hang on a minute. I'll let you hear the little announcement for tomorrow's match, and that way you'll know what match I'm talking about if I can find the bloody thing on my soundboard. Now, is that it? Let's have a listen to this, see if you can hear it.
Welcome to VP4TV. This afternoon, we have a round 2 match in this year's Virtual 10 All-World Championships between Mr. Bill and Vinces.
So that's the match that goes off tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. my time. That will be 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central European time. And it's a race to 17. I don't know whether it's a round 2 match or a round 3 or whatever, but regardless, it'll still be a good match. So if you can't be there to watch it, if it's too early in the morning for you, if you're stateside, don't forget to go to my YouTube channel, click the live tab. You'll be able to watch it there, or click the playlist, because as soon as the match is finished, I'll add it to the tournament playlist and you'll be able to watch the rerun of it. Meanwhile, Bill's very quickly got himself into a 2-rack lead here. And remember, it's a race to 9. That 9 ball's going to go in as well, I think, is it? Yeah. But it's the only ball that did go in, so it gets re-racked. Bill stays at the table. So the objective here is get somewhere in that area. In that area there. Within that boundary line, and that'll do. So he's on the 2. Three ball goes. He's just ran a wee bit too heavy though. Now he has to hope he bumps the 5 ball here. Oh no, he's decided against it. I thought he would have played for the bump there. But again, he's not really played a great safety. He hasn't got the cover. Cold as pillows shouldn't have been able to see this. Well, that's a great effort. Needed to get lucky in the bounce though. Well, if he's going to take on cuts like that, he might as well try and make the bank. And in it goes. So it's all or nothing here already in the match for Coldest Pillow. So he just needs the 5 and the 6. And that will get him off the mark. That was well done. And balls have gone in. Cue ball just stays in the table. And he's got a very dodgy cut on this 1 ball. Cue ball's going to be running all over the table. And that's a good shot. Needs a nice bump. It might not be too bad. Let's have a look. Well, it does cut, but he's going to have to drag off this 2 or he's going to scratch. He's going to have to nip it. Well, if he's just going to run it plain ball, I don't like the line that it's going to come off this 2. Well, he's actually overcut it. Yeah, I would have dug in there and just swiped that in and drawn off it as much as I could, just to avoid going near the pocket. But surprised you managed to overcut that, and I don't know whether the cut there was on for Bill. Good evening or good afternoon or good early evening to Blind Hog. Happy New Year. So this is tonight's final. We've had a smaller attendance the last couple of weeks, being at Christmas and New Year. Some people might have the whole of the week off and don't go back until Monday. Lucky them if they did. Meanwhile, Coldest Pillow with this 6 ball into the side has very quickly responded and got back in level terms. Nothing doing this time, I think. Oh, is that the 7 ball or the 8 ball that went in there? I can't see him lying back my chair. What was it? No, it was the 4 ball. And he's got a shot in the 1. 2 balls just above the 3, I think. That's pretty good pace. That's well done. Bit more control. Now a little nip back, or if he can run through clean without running into the 3. And that's fine, and he should be good for taking the lead here now. Just a roll in the 3, bump the 5 in, and 6 is over the other corner. How difficult can this be? And that's why the 6 ball is very dangerous when you've got somebody that can actually pot some balls. So Bill's 2-0 lead has been wiped out, and now he's chasing cold as pillow. Balls continue to go in. Now, well, this is a billiard off the 1 onto the 7. I think, is there enough room to play the billiard? Oh, aye, that's crying out for the billiard all day long. You just don't know where the 1 ball's finishing. No. Billiard off the edge of the 1 onto the 7, and then you've just got to hope you get lucky that you'll still have some sort of shot in the 1. Well, he's went the other way, he's trying to duck, but again, he's not been able to execute a decent safety. This has not put any pressure on Bill. In fact, Bill will have a go at this up the rail, and he's just missed the knuckle, and it's managed to hold the line, but he hasn't judged the pace. Well, now the shot is cut it along the short rail and come back down the table. Get it as thin as you can. And that is perfect as long as he doesn't scratch. And that's well done. Extremely well done. Touchy shot that. I mean, there is an edge there. In fact, it might be too thin an edge. He might need to tweak this a wee bit. Well, that's always going to stay in play. So Bill's good safety gets him the reward. And how many times do I say that? You know, good safety can sometimes be a lot better than just trying to run tables. And certainly he didn't have a pot on, so the obvious shot was the thin safety. But executing it well can put the opponent in trouble, and that's what Bill did there. So dink through for the 6 into the side. Then he'll have a choice on dropping the 7 in and playing the 8 up top right, or coming out into the table for the 8 into the right side, whichever he's happy with. So Bill has responded. A good out from Bill. From his reward that he got from the good safety. And we're all square again. Yeah, this is a final. Well, Calder's pillow nips back into the lead. So it's tit for tat at the moment. Now this next sound coming up is the sound like the beginning of the Quadrophenia album by The Who. Is it me for a moment? Bellboy, bellboy. That's exactly like the sound of the Quadrophenia album at the beginning. Go and listen to it. And that's a waterfall. Right. So Bill, I think he might be able to see enough of that 5. Right, look. Well, it's touch and go. Yeah, he's going to tweak it a little bit, and it's held the line very well. That was a good shot. Now, let's have a look. Does he want to leave the cue ball there for the cut? Trying to draw back. Is he going to finish on top of it? Yes, he has. Well, there was better ways to get there than that, I think, Bill. But he's got the bank. Good recovery. Well, Semi-Pro has arrived back in the building. So, all square, 4 apiece. Bill with a touchy shot in this 4 ball. I don't know whether he's playing the combo. Yeah, he is playing it. Now he needs to roll past it, which he's just done. And now he's sitting reasonably good to see this rack out. Well, Bill started off with a 2-0 lead. Calder's Pillow got it back to 2 apiece, and we sort of went backward and forward to where we are now. Bill back into the lead, so now I never heard anything drop there again, and it is dry. But Bill's left it safe, nothing doing for Calder's Pillow. Now just to push out. No, what's he doing? Well, Bill can play or pass this back. And well, Bill's eyes are working okay. Just watch, he doesn't scratch like that. He's caught the 8. Now, that little edge of the 8 ball, has it killed the 2 ball? Well, not really. I mean, if you're anywhere in this area of the table, you can pot the 2. You don't want to go too far this way, but there's a decent little window to get onto that 2 ball. Well, this is further away than you would really like, but at least he can see it. And as long as he stays in the table and not anywhere near the bottom rail here, he should have a shot in the 3, and he's going to end up exactly where I said he doesn't want to go, which is right there. That's where you don't want to be. So, bit of ducking and diving now. Got to stay the table. Well, Bill's made the mistake. And Calder's Pillow with ball in hand. And not a lot to do here. All the balls very handy. Wide open spaces. He's just left himself short in the 4 ball here, I think. Is he able to come back? Yeah, he's able to just hold it. So, all square again. Calder's Pillow gets the 3 ball. And no shot in the 1. 6 ball is tucked away behind the 8. So, that might need to be some sort of combo. And that 6 ball is stone dead into the pocket. It's going in. So, you've got to be fully aware of that while you're at the table and working out how to deal with the 6 ball. And that's a great combo there by Calder's Pillow. So now, it's simple. Get yourself up the table. Well, if he'd hit that harder, the 6 would have gone. Now he's finished awkward in the 2. Loads of room to have some sort of shot in this 4 ball. He's got to watch the right side pocket here. He's avoided that. Now he needs to slow up or keep running. One of the 2, because he's going to be in that horrible area. The no man's land area. And bearing in mind where that 6 ball's still sitting, well, he's went all out for it now. This is now giving Bill a problem. Now, can he see enough of the 4 to cut it? I think he might cut it to the rail too soon. Yeah, no, he's managed to catch the 6. It's gone in. But look at that 4 ball. It's not on the rail, but I'll tell you, it ain't easy. Got to get this flush. And he has done. And this needs to keep rolling or slow up. He's in no man's land. It's another one of these hot. Well, it's certainly going to be a cut into the side. I don't think there's much doubt of that. But he hasn't got into it enough. He needed a lot thinner. And of course now, though, Coldest Pillow's money ball's gone, so he's going to have to play a good shot here to start with. We get on this 8. Need to watch the side pocket if he's digging in here. And he's avoided that, got the big stun, and that was well played. And now anywhere into the table, up past the 9. Simple enough. Watch the side pocket again. So now, Coldest Pillow goes back into the lead. Might be going all the way here tonight, folks. And even if we do, we're just knocking on the door at 10 o'clock. So we've been playing for just 3 hours. And Coldest Pillow can't stop potting balls. The unfortunate thing is that the 9 and the 6 ball, I think, both went in. So they both came back up. And late to the party as usual, it's Bedhead. Good evening. Happy New Year. I don't know whether I've seen you since the New Year. My memory's that bad. Oh. Well, we all see where the problem lies. The problem is that Coldest Pillow needs that 6 ball, regardless of what happens to the 5. No, you're like Gandalf, Bedhead. You're arriving precisely when you mean to arrive. A wizard is not late. He arrives precisely when he wants to arrive, or whatever the hell it is he said. Right, so what do you do in this situation? I mean, you can play an easy enough safety, use the 6 and 9 for cover, but has he got it? And the answer to that is no. And what's more, I think he might have... Has he left enough? I think he's left enough of that to go in. Yeah, no, he hasn't. Bill trying to get the break out. And how's his luck? Pretty good as far as that goes.
Well, I'm getting tired, folks. It's well past my bedtime.
No. Nothing given here. Bill back right on to Coldest Pillow's shoulders here. 6 apiece. Couple of balls in. Shot in the 1. 2 ball available. And 3 ball right in the middle of the table. You'd expect Bill to be out here. And Blind Hog still hitting forward slash before he chats on YouTube. That tells you he's an old-time virtual puller. He still can't help but forward slash before he chats. He does it every time. So, avoid the 9. He had to avoid the 9 running forward. And suddenly he's out of line. This is not where he wanted to be. And that is not a safety either. Bill's touch deserted him there, and this is a gift for Coldest Pillow. Just the 5 and the 6 needed. We cut that a bit fine, but he's okay. So Coldest Pillow back in front again. 8 ball in this time. And now is that the 1 ball that's over the side? Yes, it is. So a little dink, and he hasn't. Oh, I'll tell you something. He hadn't dinked it enough because he caught that near knuckle, and it caught the other one and still dropped. Once again, wide open table. How do you make things a problem? How do you not get out here? Just anywhere in the middle of the table. Why is he coming back? He's coming back to do crazy things with the cue ball. Did he really need to do that? Was he maybe too straight? Because now it's a lot tougher than it could have been. And he's got to watch he doesn't mess with the 7 ball here. Or if he does, he bumps into it. And now he's hampered. But just a dead weight roll in for a 2-rack lead at the right time, because he's now on the hill. And again, ball in the break, 5 balls gone, shot in the 1. I don't know whether he did or he didn't, Bedhead, I haven't a clue.
Don't make mistakes here. We just have happy accidents.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
Your assignment tonight is strategic. You can't give the enemy a break.
Oh
Send
dear.
him to hell.
Well, Coldest Pillow had the chance there, but he's buried himself behind the 9. And he's now got to manufacture something here to try and get some sort of hit, but he's got to go up and down. I mean, I don't know what he's trying to do here. Got to go up and down. And I don't know whether he's... That 7 ball might be in the way. I think the 6 and the 7's in the way for a decent line here, and in the end he's run out of time. I never heard the shot clock go and beep there. You notice that? Well, he may well be. I mean, there's loads of people change their names for whatever reason.
The trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
Well, Coldest Pillow, is he going to be made to pay for that? He's on the hill. Bill's in no miss territory. Now he can't afford any other mistakes. Oh, this is all but over. Well, this time Bill, having won the rack, has broke, but I didn't hear anything go. And it's dry. Very thin cut in the 1-2 ball up table, so cue ball's going to head in the right direction. He hasn't cut that enough, has he? He hasn't. Oh, now. Well, Bill's got a toughie here. He needs to get right down and look at that 1 ball, because that's right in the pocket. And I don't think he can take any liberties with the jaws, because that is right tight, and he's done it. He's done exactly what I said. He had to get right down there to see that that ball was in behind the line of the rail there. So that the ball is effectively hidden. If you start using the rails here and you don't get right tight on it, you're going to go right around the corner and miss it. And that's exactly what Bill did. Commentator's eye. Meanwhile, what's called his pillow done? He's okay. Well, this might be...
Hasta la vista, baby.
It may well be. And it certainly will. So Coldest Pillow, with the 6 ball, is winning the first Friday night 9 ball of 2024. Well done to him.
Here. We just have happy accidents.
And thanks all for joining. Don't forget, if you can, join us tomorrow for the match between Bill and Vinces at 2 p.m. GMT. If you can't be there, remember it will be on the YouTube channel and on the playlist. If you hit the live tab when you go to my channel, you'll be able to watch it if you can't be there at the time. Right, Chimpy's moaning, it's time for bed. So I will bid you good night, folks, and thanks for your company, and we'll see you again soon.
Good night, ladies.